This is something we've talked about already, the change from O, the old-fashioned O over the road, to O over the road. This had an interesting consequence in connection with weak vowels. We saw it in these words like November. There's some hesitation about whether the first vowel is weak or strong. Now, in the days when the strong vowel was O, November, the corresponding weak vowel was a sort of rounded O, November, November, November. Now, however, we've gone to O, and the corresponding weak vowel is a plain schwa. November gives November. So what has happened is that this weak O, which Daniel Jones had in his repertoire, has disappeared. That allophone no longer exists. That weak vowel no longer exists. Again, it didn't disappear overnight. There may be traces of it around, particularly next to the labials. You tend to hear people saying police with perhaps some kind of rounding, or a window cleaner with some kind of residue of rounding, window cleaner. But the trend is very clear. Out goes O, and we've got as the weakening of O. However, another variety of this vowel has arisen because of the special allophone used before Dargell. Old-fashioned people like me have a pretty ordinary O before Dargell, sold, old rolls, and O anywhere else. But increasingly it's clear people have a rather backer, old-type allophone here, so you get sold rather than sold, a hole rather than a hole, a roll rather than a roll. We discussed this in connection with Cockney, those of you who came to the lecture about Cockney and estuary English, but it's clear that it's not restricted to very London accented speech, but is spreading much further afield. I did have a student who made a lot of recordings at the public school, and he found everybody doing this, even though they are the kind of person who would be expected to speak received pronunciation.